There's a nice bit of symmetry about this game, it feels, because obviously your first game in charge of England was Albania back in March. There aren't a lot of differences. I was looking at the squad that you selected back then. There's not an awful lot of differences to the squad you're picking now, maybe because of a few injuries and that sort of thing. But how have you changed in that time, do you think? And what have you learned since that opening game?
Well, I learned a lot about the job. I had to learn the job because it's very different from club football. I think all of us grew together, and we started with very good results in the first camp, and with solid, serious performances, 2 good wins, 2 clean sheets. I learn a lot. I learn a lot about football because my assistant coaches keep me on my toes with new information, new strategies, new ways to play, new data about physical input and output, and that is good. That is needed. That we are like on top of the game as coaches to influence our players. But yeah, it's nice. We want to win again. We face the Albanian side tomorrow, which is difficult to break down. So maybe just over the period of the qualification, we learned that they only conceded 3 goals, 2 from us and only 1 more. So it's difficult to create chances, difficult to score against them. And we need to take the next step tomorrow in our own development to have a chance to beat them.
We've just spoken to the captain, who of course is the only out-and-out striker you've got in the squad right now. I can see you looking at me as though you've got...
If you say so.
Yeah, okay, I'll come on to that. I mean, look, but now that you're trying Phil Foden as a false 9, and you said there's other players you'd like to try in that position, is it possible that you might only take 1 striker to the World Cup?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It is possible, but I don't think that this will happen. It's still a long way to go.
Go on, explain to us what you're thinking is.
No, we will go with a very balanced squad. I guess I have never picked a World Cup squad. I have never picked a squad for a tournament. So this is something for in between March and May. But the general idea, I would say, is to pick a balanced squad with all kinds of characters, different characters and different qualities. But I cannot rule it out that we go only with 1 striker, but it's very likely that we have more classic number 9s than we just won.
You were probably present at the draw. Did you think at that moment, after the draw was shown, that Albania would be second and going to the playoffs? And what kind of match do you expect tomorrow?
First of all, I thought that Albania and Serbia are both very passionate about their football teams. They're always have been traditionally very talented players who play in the biggest leagues and for big clubs. So we straight away thought that these are the 2 teams. These are the 2 teams to beat. Now we see that Albania, well deserved, got the 2nd place. Like I said, they only conceded 3 goals. It's very, very difficult to create chances and convert chances against your team. So they are well trained, they are well drilled. I think we will dominate the game. I think and I hope, but ball possession alone will not do it. So we need to control the game, but we need also be aware to control the counterattacks. Maybe even before they create even counter chances, we need to control them. We need to have a good counter pressing and be aware of that. And like I said, just ball possession is not enough. We need to then try to transform ball possession into chances. And if we have chances, we are normally clinical enough. We have enough quality to score. But we expect a difficult match. Albania is well deserved on the 2nd place, and it's difficult to play away in Albania because it's emotional and so good match.
Thank you for the assist you gave us the other day, because beating Serbia allowed also us to get the playoff. And the question I have is, you've worked with Broja before at Chelsea. Do you think that he's that dangerous that maybe that clean sheet that you've been having till now can break maybe and he can score tomorrow?
Well, we know that a clean sheet can always break. in football. We are very well aware of that. Of course, I know Armando very well because he was my player at Chelsea. He plays now very regularly for your national team, for Albania. He plays mostly on the right wing. This is where we expect him tomorrow. So he brings directness, he brings speed, he brings physicality to the match. He's always dangerous because he thinks about scoring and assisting. We are aware of that. I hope we will have solutions for it to defend him. And in general, I mean, like, yeah, I just hope and I feel that the hunger for us to win and to achieve something is bigger than the fear of losing and the fear of maybe losing a record of clean sheets. These things just happen. So we are well aware that we put a lot of effort in to defend as a team, and it's only possible to have so many clean sheets if we defend properly as a team, which is the case. But you also need a bit of luck in certain moments, and we should not focus on that too much. What we have to lose, we should be more excited by the next match, by the next possibility to show our quality and to have another exciting match and intense match ahead of us, like 2 days ago, and be ready for that.
So, hi, Thomas. I think you touched on it there, but what's the messaging been to the players ahead of this game? You can create a bit of history if you go through the whole campaign, winning every game without conceding. Is the message as simple as that?
No, didn't speak a single word about that. We made sure that we had yesterday the training session that we had. The quality, the mentality of the guys who didn't play was just on the highest level, which was pure pleasure to watch and to be part of that training session. That just showed me again that we're building and we're going in the right way. So everyone is ready to play. Everyone is desperate to start. Competition is still on. The hunger is on to be on the pitch tomorrow. That is the most important. Then today we prepared Albania and we prepared our offensive solutions, spoke about the defensive structure of Albania like always, and had a tactical training session. So everything we talk about is about the process and about the things that we can influence. We need to get the foundation right to have a chance to have these records. Just by thinking about it or by talking about it, nothing will change. We need to deliver tomorrow again. And like I said, the feeling and the trust is absolutely there because I witnessed this in camp. So I trust my players to perform again tomorrow.
We saw players like Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Eberechi Eze come on to make an impact. Will any of those start? And also, could I get a fitness update, please?
I will not tell you who starts. I also don't know fully who starts. We haven't decided yet, and we will have some discussions now later and take decisions tomorrow morning. I still have to talk to some players. Everyone was in training except for Ezri Konsa, who felt like a tightness in the calf, and he stayed in London for further assessment. So everyone else will be in the squad, obviously, because everyone else trained today in the morning. I will talk now to some players how they actually feel, and then we take the decision based on that.
I guess you have analyzed Albania tactically, or also for tomorrow's match. What are the strongest point of this team, of the Albanian team?
First of all, I think the structure, the defensive structure, the discipline, and the work rate, and the compactness, and the teamwork to defend. And then they are very, very strong in counterattacks. They are very flexible in the midfield of three. They change a lot the positions, which will be quite demanding to defend against. They have a lot of rotations in their midfield of three, and they like to attack then on the right side with a lot of speed. It's dangerous crosses. So it's a full package, and everything what we analyze is just a prediction. It's just what we predict will happen. We will always make sure that the players are hopefully able to adapt on what is needed on the pitch, because they are the ones on the pitch and need to answer the questions that the opponents ask us.
Thomas, no Ezri Konsa then, no Marc Guéhi because of the injury that he sustained already. How much does that disrupt those foundations that you've been talking about? And does it actually provide an opportunity for others? And does it help or hinder your attempts to go through this qualification campaign without conceding?
No, it's just what it is. I think we need all to adapt. We always would like to have everyone in camp. We were like sad for Marc, who tried everything to be with us for the second match, but very quickly we realized there's no chance that he can be with us on the pitch. Maybe you saw that he was then with us. He wanted absolutely to be with us in Wembley and support the team and be in the dressing room, which we liked, because it just also shows the determination and that he feels like as a strong part of this group, which he is. And now Ezri is out. I think we just have to find solution. It is what it is, and we have strong enough players to have another good performance. That's what we demand from ourselves, what we demand from our players. I think the structure is there over the last 3 camps to make it easier now to compensate. We don't. I think the players are very aware what we want, how we want to play in deep build-up, in the high press, in the middle of the pitch. I think that doesn't change. The change is now only in nuances, but I think it helps that we built the last 3 camps on the same structure and the same behaviors. It helps for everyone who comes into the team. There are a lot of players who are knocking at the door. Everyone is desperate to get some minutes tomorrow. Like I said, this is a chance. Of course, it is a chance. It's also a chance on different positions than only the central defenders, to have maybe fresh legs and reward the training session and the performances on the pitch as substitutes. So let's see. Last decision is not made, but we will not use it as an excuse. And someone else will step up, I'm very sure.
During the Euro 2024, we saw that the partner of Declan Rice changed throughout the games. We've seen 3, let's say, partners during the Euros, and now looks like in Anderson you have found it's his right partner. Are we going to see him again playing tomorrow?
Yeah, you're very right. Elliott and Declan are at the moment ahead in midfield. They're a very good pair, and they complement each other very well. We are very happy with both of them performing on highest level in club and for us as a country. So biggest compliment to both of them. I'm not sure, like we took care already of Declan and took him and Harry out after 65 minutes. To have the chance to let him play again, but like for everyone else, let's see. Elliott played, I think, 90 minutes again, and it's the first season for him to also be involved in international games with Nottingham Forest. So he plays a lot because he's a key player there. For Declan, he is more used to it. And we will wait for the feedback later of the physios, of the medical department, and then decide tomorrow.